Hello everyone. Good evening. So, am I audible? So, if someone can respond, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So maybe I will wait for 1 or 2 minutes and then we will start the section. Okay. And if you have any doubt, please stop in between. So I hope we can start the section today. So my name is Azhar. I'm currently doing PhD in Indian Institute of Science in the Department of Computational and Data Sciences. So I'll be one of the TA for this course, Data Science for Engineers. So before moving on to the course or the content for today, I would like to just have a brief survey of the students. So if you could let me share the screen. So is it visible for you? The survey form? I have also shared the link for the survey in the chat. So can you quickly just fill this? So after that, we can start the formal discussion. Can someone respond if it is visible or are you able to access it?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Sir, I am unable to access the chat.
Can you just scan the QR and you can do it, or you can just type this address in the address bar and there will be. Oh, are you not able to see where the chat is, or how is it?
Yes, sir, chat is disabled.
Let me see.
The chat is disabled, sir.
Okay, let me see that. I can. Is the chat disabled for everyone, or is it for some particular
No, for everyone, sir.
participants? For everyone.
Chat,
For everyone, it is.
that is not visible, sir.
Right.
Can we start the class?
Okay, fine. All right. So I hope we have 31 responses. So most of them has not watched the videos for the lectures. So it's okay. We will see how we can do that. And also, yeah, most of them have at least some basic knowledge of the programming languages. And yeah, we have 3% of working. And yeah, that's fine. So let me just share the presentation. All right. And do you have some question? Okay. So first of all, what is data science and what is data analytics? So data science often like involves using data to build models that can predict future outcomes. Like if you have a lot of data, so yeah, if you have data, so what we need to do is like we need to analyze we need to get insights from that data. So we need to build some model so that using that data, we get some insights. And what is data analysis is actually? So data analytics tends to focus more on analyzing the past data to inform decisions in the present. So when in the case of a cricket match, so we do have the data from the past. So based on that, we do the predictions how one batsman will perform in the next match, or we have the data about the pitch, and we analyze those data to
Excuse me, sir. I think you are audible.
Please excuse me, sir. Sir, you are muted.
Hey,
am I audible now?
Yes.
audible, sir.
Audible.
Audible. So I was not audible for the last 2-3 minutes, right? Okay, so we'll discuss this slide again. So data science often involves using data to build models that can predict future outcomes. So, and data analysis, like its focus on examining data sets to identify the trends or draw conclusions or support decision making using the past data. And data science in a broader scope, it involves like building models or using some new algorithms or designing data-driven products. It combines analytics, programming, as well as machine learning techniques. So the broader goal of data analytics is to extract insights from the existing data. So like what happened and why. So like in a cricket match, if you can say, so based on the pitch conditions, there will be predictions, right? Like the maximum run that can be scored on a pitch. So all those comes from the previous experiences or previous data. So that is the data analytics part. Whereas data science will predict what will happen in future and design some automated systems that can learn from the data. So in data analytics, we have the tools like Excel or SQL, all those things can be used. Then for data science, we mainly use Python or R languages to develop the models. So that is the broader picture of what is data science and what is data analytics. Okay, so now let's move on. Now, data science is about what I have already explained, like, is extracting valuable insights from data. Can you mute, please?
I can read it in the form of 2 moles.
Okay. So So data science is about extracting valuable insights from data and using them to make informed decisions. And AI is something that we hear every day today, right? So whatever happens, like it's all AI generated images, or the camera is AI powered. All those things we hear in our day-to-day life. So artificial intelligence is concerned with creating human intelligence systems that can perform tasks requiring human-like intelligence. So artificial intelligence is a big picture, and data science can be considered as a subset of artificial intelligence. So as I see, artificial intelligence is like a broader picture. Inside that comes the machine learning and comes the deep learning. So so if we say like artificial intelligence is available from 1950s onwards, so what does that mean? Well, so how was AI prevailed in those times? So for simple example, so if you write some, so let's say, uh, if you write some code like if x is less than 5, then we have to do something else, or if x is greater than 10, we have to do something else. So if we feed this command to some system, and if the machine or the computer is able to do that thing, it is an AI system, right? So this is like human-like intelligence. So like if you give the input x is so if you give the input of x is equal to 1 or 2, so it will do whatever is mentioned in this bracket. Or if you give x is some value 15 or 100, it will do something in this bracket. So this is what artificial intelligence is. Whereas coming to machine learning, we give data to the machine. So let's say a simple example of machine learning thing is like how to identify things, right? So in most of us use the Google Lens and all nowadays. So if we point our camera,
NPTEL course அது எல்லாரும் படிக்க சொல்லுவாங்க பாசி நீயும் படி
okay, so if we are using our camera to point at some object and the object or the camera identifies that object correctly, that is an application of machine learning. So how does the machine learn those things? So that is like by repeated training of repeated training of the ML model to identify those things. So what it does is we'll feed a lot of images of all objects and the correct label for that, and we'll make the machine to learn themselves. Or so it's like kind of we'll have some input.
Sir,
We'll
why
have
is
some
not
black-
clear, sir?
Is it not clear for everyone, or
So it's clear, sir. It's
Hello?
okay, sir.
it's okay,
Sir,
right?
your voice is not clear, sir. Excuse me.
Yeah, please.
Sir, your voice is not clear, sir.
Surya, but others are able to hear it. So can you please
Able to
log
hear it.
out and log in?
Sir, actually in my room there are 3 members, sir.
Okay.
Your voice is not clear, sir.
Can someone else also confirm that?
Sir, we can hear you. Yes, your
Yeah,
voice
sir,
is
we
clear.
can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, so Abhishek is also not able to hear, or Abhishek is able to hear. Yes, raised hand. Abhishek Kumawat.
Your voice is very clear, sir.
Okay, thank you. So Surya, can you please log out and log in, please? Okay, so we'll continue. So what the machine learning model, so we'll have an input and we'll have an output. So whatever happen inside this, so we'll have neural networks I don't know if in this course that will be covered deeply. Mostly some basics may be covered. So we'll learn the weights of the neural network so that the output for the corresponding input will be predicted correctly. Now let's move on to the topics of this week, this particular week. So we have the introduction to R language and variables and data types, and all these different aspects of the R language will be covered in subsequent sections. So since most of you have not watched the videos, so if you have any doubt, please stop in between and ask. All right. So let's move on. So first, introduction to R language. All right. So like any other language, R is a powerful programming language, but it's mainly used for statistical computing or data analysis and graphical visualization. So most of the statisticians or data analysts use this R language, and it is created by Ross Ihaka and Gobert gentlemen at the University of Auckland, New Zealand. So it's a very old language. It's like evolved somewhere in the 1990s, and it's kind of have specific syntaxes. So if you are very good with Python or C, if you're very good with C++, R will be very easy. But it's not that kind of an easy language to understand like Python. So yeah, if you watch the videos, it will be very good for me also to make you understand the things. So anyway, we'll see how this lecture will turn out. So it's an open source language. So meaning it's freely available, and there is a vast community of developers who develops different packages or different libraries to help different tasks in the R language, like just like the Python language. Python is widely used, and most of you might be using Python also in your college or for some projects. So R provides a wide range of packages and libraries. So it's an excellent choice for data scientists or statisticians or researchers. And in this course, we won't be covering like very deeply or into an expert level of R language. We'll just cover the basics of what are needed for this course. So if you are expecting to learn R language, like to be an expert in R language, this course won't be sufficient. You can always go refer some YouTube videos and all. So this is the R Studio. So R Studio is an integrated development environment, IDE, for R programming language. You can also use VS Code or PyCharm or any other IDEs for the same. So R Studio is specifically for R programming language. So it has these three panels. One is the console panel, where we can write things. Then we have the environment bar history panel, where we will see what all variables are stored, what all once we execute the code, what all variables get stored in the environment. And we have the files, float, package panel, where we set our working directory. So we'll see how the different saved files or different saved variables we can save. All those will be visible here. So this R Studio provides a very user-friendly interface, and it's as a powerful data analysis, visualization. Everything that can be done with the R language can be made possible using the R Studio application. It's it can be installed in Windows directly, or in Linux you can use the terminal. In Mac OS also you can use the terminal and install it. So I'll just go through this basic codes in the R, and then if there is time, I will show you how to execute everything in the software itself. I will share the screen and show the software. So first we have to set the workspace, that is using this set work directory WD, and we have to set the folder path. And to create a new R file, either we can do the Control Shift N, or we can go to File, then we can select the new file, and in new file we'll have R script. So it's the same what we get through Control Shift plus N. Then we can write the codes in the new file that will be open. So the new file will be open right. So this console window, it will move here, and the new file window will open here. So here we will have to write the code. So we will come back to that later. Then we can save the file, Control plus S, or if you want to give some name to the file and say, then we can always save as. And to run the code, if you need to run the code line by line, then we can use Control plus Enter. Or if you want to run the entire code, we can use the Control Shift plus S. And for the entire environment, we can use Control Shift plus Enter. Then we will see how to comment the codes and why commenting a code is important. Then also we can see how we will clear, save, or load the workspace once we are done with the coding. So there are some rules set by the developers for this R language. So the one rule is that the variable names always start with an alphabet without any special character. So like we have variable 1, _1, or var.1. So these all are approved type of variable names. Whereas if you start the variable name with a number, we will get an error. Or if you have some @ sign, that will also cause error. And we have different data types. One is the logical, like the bool data type in Python. So it gives either true or false. Then we have integers. So it's a set of all integers. Then complex numbers are there, and characters. Then we also have a double data type. So that will use more memory. So and these are some of the functions in data types, like to find the data type. So let's say I initialize some variable. So let's say A is a variable that I initialize. So I gave the value 1 to the variable A. Now I want to search what is the type of the data type A is. So what we need to do is we have to just type of, then we have to give the variable. So in here, so let's say in this here A is given as cat. So if you give the type of A, it will output the character. Now we want to check if our variable is of a type. So let's say I want to check the variable A if it is an integer or not. So we have to use this syntax, that is. Then we have to give here what kind of data type you want to search. So if you type here, let's say is character, and then we give the letter A or the variable A. So I'm not talking about this. We are talking about cat. So in this case, it will give true. Whereas here, if you search is integer A, then we get a false. Okay, so and if you want to convert some variable to another data type, so like here we are trying to convert a character to an integer. So we are trying to convert our A data type to integer data type. In this case, it will throw an error. Whereas if our A was, let's say A is equal to 1 and A is equal to 1.0. So we have initiated like a is equal to 140. So it will be a double data type. Now, if you are converting to integer, it will work. Or if you want to convert that into complex, that will work. Whereas converting from a character to a integer data type, it will show an error. All right. So these are some of the variable naming and data types in R. So let's see how many of you are listening to the.
Explain how to
Yeah, please.
convert the.
How to convert?
Can you explain again other data types?
Other data type. Okay. So let's say.
Third one.
Yeah, third one. So let's say 1 minute. So let's say we have one data type A. So I have initiated A to be a double data type. Okay. So if we run the code is a sorry. Is double A, then it will give true. And if we execute is double, so sorry, is integer A, it will give false. Now what we aim is to convert our data type A into integer. So the syntax for that is as integer A. So now we have converted A to integer data type. Now we are searching is double A. Now this will give false. All right. And
Yes,
if
sir.
we search, okay, now you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The error here was because we are trying to convert a character data type into an integer data type. So that is not possible in R language. All right. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's some questions. So let's read the questions and see if you can. So if the question is visible, yeah. So let's see if you can answer these questions. So which of the following is a valid variable name in R?
First question D answer.
So
D.
Option D.
yeah, option D is correct actually. So second option B is not correct because it started with a alphabet.
Number.
Sorry, it started with a number. And here we had hyphen. The option A we had hyphen, so that is not variable. Only underscore and dot is special characters that can be used for the variable name. Then here we had a space, so that is also not an option. Okay, so the correct option is D. Now the second question. So I think the answer is already visible. Sorry for that. Yeah, it's
A.
so it's as integer is used to convert a variable to integer data type. Okay, so very well. Now we are moving to vectors. Okay, so vectors, just like the name suggests, vectors are a sequence of numbers or a array of numbers. So here we use C to represent the concatenation of all the numbers. Okay. So in the vectors, we get an ordered collection of same data type. So if you initiate a vector, all the elements has to be of the same data type. We cannot mix an integer data type with the complex data type in a vector. Whereas it is possible in a list, because in list, everything is considered as an object. So here, if you see in the list, we have Saturday, Sunday. So this is a character data type. Then we have numbers. And if we output, or if we combine that both the vectors, so this individual be considered as a vector, because day is having only character data types and temperature is only having number or numerical data type. And when we combine both, we get a list. Now, data frame is a collection of tabular data, like kind of like what we see in Excel and all. So we get a so here, if you see, we just have 2 rows and 2 columns. There are no row names or column names. But whenever we convert our data into data frame, we get a specific column name or row number, or we can give row name as well. So here we can see the day and temperature. It's listed in a proper tabular form. So these are some of the objects in the R language. So again, we have some questions. Okay, so the first question is about the list. So we have the list is initiated as apple, banana, orange, grape, and kiwi. Now we are trying to get a part of the list. Okay, so we have index result, that is the list that we, or the subset of the list that we are trying to get, and it is initiated by these 3 indices like 3, 1, and 4. So what will be the output of the index result? So that's the first question.
Option A.
Option, yeah, option A is correct. So if you note one thing, if you are using Python, usually the indexing starts from 0. So if it was a Python code, this if the same syntax or the same indices were used in a Python, the result will be grape. Then so in Python it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and whereas in R it's always starts from, so this is for Python. So for R it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is one thing you have to be careful, because in most of us uses Python too much, so that these indices can be confusing when using R. And also, yeah, so what code can be used to get Bob's math mark? So this is a data frame
B.
question. So
C.
someone said C.
B.
We have 2 options, C and B.
P.
So we have B, C, 1 for B, 3 for B.
Answer B, sir.
92.
Sir, D.
Sir, 92.
Okay, fine. So B is the correct answer. And here A is the correct answer. Okay, so it's nothing. So we have the student data. So what we need is the max mark of Bob. So let's see how this data frame will look once we convert this into a data frame. So we have, let's say we have name, math will be here, and we'll have 1 and 2 here. So 1 and 2 will be, 1 will be corresponding to Alice, and 2 will be corresponding to Bob. So we can select 2 and math. So the B will be the correct answer for the question. Okay, now some of the operations that we can use in R. So these are the usual signs that we have seen everywhere and division, and this is for exponent. So for in Python we use double star for exponent, whereas here we can use I don't know what this symbol actually is called, so we can use this symbol. Then modulus will give the remainder of the division, and this is the integer division, that is like without the decimal point, it will give the only the integer part of the division. So this will be the main arithmetic operators that we will use in the R. Then logical operations like less than, equal to, or greater than or not equal to, all this will be very useful whenever we need to perform some loops like a while loop or for loops, or in all such cases we'll be using these logical operators. All right, so there is a list of that. So I will share this slide in the Google Drive, and the link will be shared so that you can come back later. And if you have any doubt, you can mail me, or in Teams, I don't know if you can message, since the chat is not active. So I will just write my email ID. So in this email ID, you can email me if you have any doubts. All right.
Sir, actually, I have a doubt.
Yeah, please.
Can you please tell me, if I want to know the 2 subjects maximum mark, what is the syntax of this?
2 subjects maximum mark in the sense?
Like maths and science in previous question.
In this question?
Yes,
In
sir.
here?
Yes, sir. How to get the Bob maximum marks of science and maths? What is the syntax?
Like you want maximum of one subject, or I didn't understand the
Maximum
question
of 2
correctly.
subjects. Maximum of 2 subjects.
Maximum of so the question is like, if Bob is having maximum mark in science or maximum mark in math.
Yes, sir.
So like we can use the max operator. So let's say we want to select only Bob, right?
Yes, sir. Only Bob.
So we'll select the second row. So let's say student data. Then we'll select. So first you have to use the operator max. Max is the what we say operator, or the function that is used to find the max value in a data frame. So now we have to segregate the column or the row names that we want.
Okay.
First we have to use the max operator, then the student data, then if you don't need history, we can just select 2, then we can select both the column names here, or the column names, yeah. Maths and science we can select. So that maths and science will be selected, all these two will be selected, then the max of those two values will be given back.
Okay, sir.
All right. So now coming to defining matrices in R. So a matrix is a rectangular arrangement of rows and columns. So rows are the horizontal and columns are the vertical. So in here, in an example, we have the matrix defined as 2, 5, 1, 4, 6, 3, minus 2, 0. Now the syntax. So this is an example of the matrix. So we have here a 2 rows, 4 columns matrix, or a 2 cross 4 matrix we have. Now the syntax to define the matrix is given here. So here, so if you remember, we usually represent the vectors by small letters, and matrices are always represented by capital letters. So that's why we have used capital letter A in here. So A is equal to matrix, then we have to give the vector, then number of rows, number of columns, then we have to see by row. So by row will be default true. So if you give by row by true, so it will give the matrix of the form 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9. Else it will give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it will be column wise, it will give allot the numbers to form the matrix. Now if else statement. So okay. So if else statement is used to execute some part of the code if some condition is true, right? So we'll use the condition. We'll specify the condition here after the if inside the brackets. Then if that condition is true, what is to be executed should be mentioned inside the curly braces. Else, if that condition is not true, we will execute the comment or the statements that is mentioned here in the next curly braces. So let us see an example. To find a number is odd or even. So we have x is equal to 53 here. So that is the input. Now the simplest way is to divide the number by 2 and see if there is any remainder or not. So we know the arithmetic operation. Here we have this arithmetic operation, which is used, which is the modulus operator, which gives the remainder from the division. So if a number is odd, we know the remainder will not be equal to 0. It will be always equal to 1. So if this condition is true, then the number, then we have to execute the print command, the number is even. Else we have to print the number is odd. So in this case, since the number is 53, the output gives the number is odd. So this is the use of if else statement. Again, we have a set of questions. Okay, so try to read and see if you can answer.
Option A. A.
For the first question.
Yes, sir.
A.
Yeah. Yeah, that's correct.
A.
So one more thing that I forgot to mention. So this symbol, right? So that has been that you saw here. So that is equivalent to
Equal.
is equal to question is equal to symbol in R. Okay. So if someone was confusing with that, please. And the second question, what will be the answer?
C, sir. So
What
C.
block C?
Option C.
Yeah, correct.
C is the right answer.
Yes. Now moving on to the next loop or next.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. In the
Yeah, please.
previous question, none of the above conditions are true. Whether the conditions are given there, if in a
Which one?
nested if else statement, the dash
Yes.
will be executed if none of the above conditions. Which conditions are above conditions means?
So let's say condition 1 is not true, condition 2 is not true, then what will execute? So in this else, in this last else, there is no conditions given. So
Oh,
so these were the two conditions that were mentioned here.
okay. Thanks.
So yeah. All right. The for loop. So for loops are mainly used to execute something in a number in a predefined number of times. So if you have a list and we need to iterate over the entire list, we can use the for loop. So let's say we are asked to add the numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the list we have. So what we can do is we can initiate some sum equal to 0 first. Then so I will just write a pseudo code for this. So first we'll initiate sum equal to 0. Then we will use the for loop for each element in, let's say this list is A. What we do is sum is equal to sum plus the element. So what does for loop do is first it will take the first element, then first the sum is 0, so 0, and the sum will be updated to 0 plus 1. Now in the next loop it will move to 1 plus 2 and so on. It will give the final summation.
Excuse me,
if you
sir.
want, yeah.
Sir, session 2 will be started at 7 o'clock. Who will take that session 2?
No, that is kind of like a parallel section. So if somebody is not able to join at 6 o'clock, they can start joining at 7 o'clock and continue till 9 o'clock. So the same topics will be
Sir,
covered in that section also.
Sir, recorded session मिलेगा इसका?
Session 2
sir.
doesn't mean week 2. Session 2, it doesn't
Recorded
mean
session will be provided or not?
All the recordings will be available in the YouTube. Yes.
sir,
Sir,
my doubt
YouTube
is
पे
that-
मिल जाएगा इसका recorded session?
एक पूछ लीजिए फर्स्ट डॉक्टर एबी
Please give us link.
Dr. A.B. Parankosa, just I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Session 2
Yeah.
means it doesn't mean week 2. Week
No,
two
no, no,
is,
it's not week two. No, it's not week two. The week one portions will be covered. So it's like, actually you had to watch all the videos of week one. Week one was the last week, right? The course start on 21st of July, right?
now in this section you will take up to 9 o'clock.
No, this section will continue till 8 o'clock. And section 2 will start at 7 o'clock and it will continue till 9.
That I am asking, who will take that session 2?
There is another TA for that.
Another team.
2 TAs are there. So the other TA will also cover the week 1 sections or the same R language class today.
Two TAs will take the same for week 1 section.
Yeah, week 1 section. Yes, exactly.
Thank you, sir.
And
Sir, please
Arun
give
Kumar.
YouTube link for this. Sir, please give YouTube link for this.
Yeah, that will be shared once we upload the video. We will share the YouTube link.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So, yeah. So the syntax for the for loop comprises of 3 elements. So one is the loop variable, the sequence, and the statement. So statement is what is covered inside that. Then there should be one variable that should be looped, and the sequence is like so if in this example I is the loop variable, this is the sequence, and this is the statement. So here what we are printing is we are squaring each numbers and giving the list or the squares of numbers from 1 to 5 using the for loop. And again we have one small question. What?
C, sir.
How it is C?
Letters are
C.
ABC.
So let's say letters are a vector of A, B, C, D, all the elements, all the alphabets. Okay. So letters are this vector of all the alphabets or list of all the alphabets.
Sir, here letters is a variable vector.
So it will be option
Answer D.
D. Option D. Answer C.
Yes. Option D is the correct answer. No, option C is not correct. If option C is to be the correct answer, we have to select the letters 1, 2, 3. Then option C will be the correct answer. Okay, so here we have selected only one letter. In this letters we have only selected the third element. So the V is just C. So it is not actually need to loop through the sequence since there is only one element in the sequence. So I is C. Okay, or here even if it has pass through all the sequence, here we are not printing I, we are printing only V. So V is already, option D is the correct answer.
Sir, as here letters contain all the alphabet, numbers contain all the numbers.
Sir,
which numbers?
C, that C is to be
So yeah,
can anyone go first?
Sir, that
so your letters is a vector which contain all the alphabet, as like number is a vector which contain all the integers, or not?
No, there is nothing like numbers. Numbers, there is no list called numbers. Only we have
So your letters is just a vector
vector, right?
What?
Here, letters is just a vector, not a function or something which contains all the alphabets.
No, it is something that contains all the alphabets.
Okay.
It's kind of a
Sir,
list.
my doubt is that for
Yeah.
loop is repeated 3 times, no?
How?
Okay, only one time.
Yeah,
Hello,
there is only one element in V, right? So
it is predefined vector, sir. Letters we need not declare.
yeah, letters
I
are
has
like
not been defined here.
excuse me, Azhar sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, I have to leave this class. I have to join another session, meeting. So I have a brief question. Can you please answer me?
Yeah, please.
Sir, actually, sir, we have given 2 courses from the college to choose between them. One is programming with generative AI, another is data science for engineers. Sir, and I am very much confused. What should I choose, sir? Can you please suggest me what will be, better for me?
Can you do one thing? Can you please mail me the syllabus of both the courses? Maybe I have to see, right? With just the course name, I cannot suggest anything as such. So maybe you can mail me. I have shared my email address, so that will be better.
Sure, sir. Can you drop your email again?
So it's like azharctp at iisc.ac.in. Okay, so we can discuss those topics there.
Thank you, sir, so much.
Yeah, fine. So this question, anybody is having any doubt, or we will just move on? So letters are like predefined or built-in are built-in constants that provide the English alphabets.
Sir, excuse me.
Yeah, please.
Sir, here letters 20 if it is. 20th letter of alphabet, sir.
Okay.
What is that one, sir? That is V is equal to letters 20.
Where is 20?
If it is 20.
If it is 20, what is the 20th alphabet?
That is only it will print.
Yeah, only that one alphabet it will print.
Okay. Thank you.
I think T, capital T.
Suppose it
Letters.
shows the letters 27 or 28. What will be the answer, sir? Print it
will give error. Out of sequence error will come. Yeah.
Okay,
so like
thank you, sir.
if in our list, if our list size is only 5 and we are asking for the 6th element, it will give an error. We'll see that when discussing when we use R Studio. Just to keep your questions, we'll try all these things. Even without running, I can also not give what the output will be. Okay, so just maybe in another 10 minutes we will start that. Fine.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, what happen if we print I instead of V?
The same answer will get.
Okay, sir.
Now we have a while loop. So the for loop was like it will run for the specified condition or the specific sequence length, whereas while loop checks for the condition. If it is true, it will go inside the statement, inside the loop, and execute the statement. And if it is false, it will break the loop. So here in this example, we have initiated x to be equal to 0, and the condition is while x is less than or equal to 5, this statement should run. This statement should run. So first, we are printing x square. and then we are increasing x by 1. So what will happen first? On the first loop, the x will be equal to 1. It will run up to 2, 3, 4, 5. It will run. So once x is equal to 5, it will go inside the loop. It will give 25. It will print 25. Then x will be added once so that x becomes 6. So once x becomes 6, this while loop again checks for the condition. So if it is less than 5, we know 6 is not less than or equal to 5, so that the condition is false. So once the condition is false, this while loop will terminate. So maybe, okay. So this question, even I haven't discussed this question. So if you can try to answer it, it is good, or else I will say what to do. The first question, like from your previous programming experience, you might know.
Break.
Yeah, break is the correct answer.
Break.
Yes. Okay, so and for the second question, that somebody can answer. Oh, actually the answer is already there. Sorry. So I'll just explain. So here x is equal to 1 initially in the second question. And since x is less than 5, it will go inside the loop. But it is not an odd number. So this statement will be false. Yeah, C is the correct answer.
It is C.
Yes.
C.
So yeah, odd, even, odd. So that is the correct answer. Now functions
and in
are
the
like
programming, sorry sir, and in the programming, can we write the break there at the end of the program if you want to stop?
so like let's say in this program, what you need to do is, what you wanted is like whenever the first even number comes, you need to break the loop. So what you can do is you can insert your break command here. After cat even, you can write break. So what it does is first it will go to odd. First it will give odd. Then in the next loop, since it is 2, x is equal to 2, it will go inside this loop. Then it will print even. Then it will break the loop.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So then only odd even will be printed. Now functions in R. So functions are like manual functions that we can define. So let's say here it's a set of statements organized together to perform a specific task. So it's all how we write the functions, like what does we want to do with the function. So maybe we want to find the square root or cube, or we want to find the like maximum of a column. All those can be written as a function. So in
Sir,
this function,
actually, I have a doubt.
yeah, please.
So is there no importance of semicolon in our language?
No, there is no. We will be writing line by line.
Okay, sir.
But these curly braces are important.
Okay, sir.
That is not needed in Python, but here it is important.
Actually, semicolon important in other language. That's why.
In C, C++,
C language.
Fortran, yeah, C
Yeah.
it's important. In Python, it is not needed, and here also.
Java actually.
I don't know if giving semicolon It might not give any error. I'm not sure about that.
No, in C language, if we not semicolon,
Yeah, in C
the
language,
code
if
will
you
not.
don't give semicolon, it will give error. But in R, I'll have to see if semicolon gives an error or not. Anyway, without semicolon, it
Okay.
will run. Okay, so yeah. So this is a function. We have to give the arguments like whatever elements we want. So here we are trying to find in the example, we are trying to find the cube of a function. So here the number is 6. Then we find the cube and we return the cube. So if you want to find the sum of a function, we want to define a function to find the sum. So we can write the function. Let's say a, b we can define. Then we can say sum is equal to a plus b. Then we can return the sum. So the function to find the sum will be something like this. And whenever we want to find some function, find the sum in reality, we just have to call the function and pass two numbers so that it will give the result like 3 in this case. So one more question. So yeah.
Sir, C.
Yeah, C is the correct answer. Yeah. Okay, so this is kind of like this is Python, and here we didn't. Here these two should be interchanged, so that the correct one is option C. And one more question.
A.
A.
Option A.
Yeah, A is the correct answer. Yeah. So that's it, the presentation. Now we will, let me see, yeah. So last slide, we have the data visualization. So we have the scatter plot. So scatter plot are like, we have a pair of X and Y. So let's say we have 1, 2, then 2, 4, then we have 3, 6. So if this is X and this is Y. So if we plot a scatter plot, we can plot it like X is 1, 2, 3. This would be say 2, 4, 6. Then
Excuse me, sir. Whether
yeah.
these recordings will be posted in the Swayam website, sir? Swayam app, sir?
I'm not sure about that, but in YouTube it will be available. It will be public. You can definitely go through that.
Can you, sir, then can you send the YouTube link, sir?
Yeah, that will be shared, I think, with the entire class.
For previous week recording also I want, sir. That's what, sir.
Previous week there was no TA sections. So this is the first TA section.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. So actually
So,
the
so like
thing
every
is like
Tuesday will they conduct these sessions or something like that?
what? Come again?
Like how frequent? When all will these sessions be there? Like every Tuesday or something like that?
Yeah, I'll be conducting every Tuesday from 6 to 8. So
Okay.
actually these TS sections are aimed at like you have to watch the videos of the previous week, and if you have any doubt, I will clear it, and we also discuss some questions. But this week it is like more of like teaching. So you have to be ready with the previous week's lectures. So then it will be more effective. So actually the class started on July 21st. So whatever I am discussing today is of the last week's topics.
Actually, my university exam was going on, so I couldn't attend that time. All the videos
Yeah, that's
from
fine.
21st.
Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, this recordings will be available, so that if you watch those lectures and come here and you have some doubt, then it will be a great opportunity for you also to clear those doubts. So that's what I meant. Okay. Anyway, we have 2 hours and 2 hours of time, so it will be good to clear the doubts and all. Otherwise, I don't think there will be much of an opportunity for that, to clear the doubts and all those things. And from this week, I think so the lectures are about linear algebra. So it will be very good if you watch it and come. So it is kind of tough subject to handle. Okay, so going on with the data visualization. So this scatter plots will give plots like, so if this is the data that I am using to plot, so we have 3 sets of x and y. So 1, 2, 2, 4, and 3, 6. So corresponding to 1, 2, we'll get a 3 dots we'll get in this case. Here we are, in this example, we are plotting the square. So x is from 1 to 20 and y is x square. So this is the syntax for that, plot xy. Then main is the title of the plot. Then x lab is the x label, y lab is the y label, and this is the size of the dot. So if you increase this, we will get bigger dots. And similarly, bar plots are like kind of histograms, or yeah, bar plots are kind of histograms. So here we are passing marks. It should be, I think it should be the data frame. So we have y label is marks. Then here we have the main title, and we can specify the color also. So this is the presentation. So now we will see the RStudio application, and we'll try to solve some questions on that. Okay. Is the window visible for you, or?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Visible.
Okay. So let me see. So this is the window that we were talking about. So we have the this is a very basic question. So let's say we have, okay. So let's start a new. So this is what you will see when you open the RStudio application. And now here you can set the directory that you want. So here I have a folder. So here I have set the directory for the same. So, or you can use the set work directory also for that. Here you have to set as work directory. So this is the set work directory, and this is the path to the folder. So now our work directory set as the data science for engineers folder in the system. Now I'm going to create a new file. One R file we have created, and we can give some variable like b is equal to 10 into a. Can print. So let's try to save this. Okay, now you can run this code using here the source, and there is an arrow. So if you run this code, you can just see the output here. 11 is the A, then B is 110. And if you want to see all the commands, then we can do this run with echo. Okay, so in that it will run line by line. So first this A equal to 11 is run, then B is equal to 10 into A, then it will print. So after each line, it will actually run like line by line and give the outputs after each line. So here we don't have any output. So if we have some print the A. Now, sorry. So if you were to just run this, we'll see just 11 and the 1110. So that is this line is run and gives the 11, and the next one, the last line is run. So whereas if we run with echo or source with echo, we can see which line gave the output. So that is each line will be executed and printed and executed. Okay. So let me open one file. So here are some functions. We had some doubts previously. So let's say what is letters. So if we print the letters, you can see we have all the alphabets listed here. And what our question was, letters 3. So letters 3 will give only the C. Now if the answer was suppose, yeah.
What will be the vector for numbers?
For numbers, there are no vectors, right? So why do you need vectors for numbers? I don't know. I didn't understand that.
If we want to write all numbers like 1 to finite, what will we use?
1 to
infinite, like dot dot dot.
Like there are no programs which will use infinite numbers. So if we use infinite numbers, like the loop will go on forever, and it's not recommended anywhere in programming to go up to infinite. Like you can, let's say you want to, from a what to what number you want, let's say, for example.
So if want to numbers from 1 to 100, we will write all the numbers there.
No, you can, let's say, okay, you want to create an array or, let me see. So let's say, see, now we have, so using this sequence, we can create numbers or number of, what we say, vector for numbers, up to how many numbers you want.
Okay, sir.
So it's like
using the sir, can we use the sequence for letters also? Like letters 1 is to 5. And we can print only the letters from position 1 to 5. What are A, B, C, D, E?
yeah,
that
you
way.
can do that. You can do that. You can do like 1 to 5. A, B, C, D. You can, yeah, you can do that. So if we had given this letters 1 to 3 in that previous question, so let's say V is equal to letters. Let me try this. So for so let me see the question again.
I in V.
Yeah, I and V. Yeah. Print I. Okay. Yeah. Now it came ABC. Right. So let's see what will it give. It is V. So if you have given V, the loop will run for 3 times since V is having 3 elements like A, B, C. Then the loop will run for 3 seconds, 3 times, and it will print the entire V in the 3 times also. Understood? So if it was only I, so it will print A, B, C. In each loop, it will print whatever the letter I takes.
For this loop only, we can give a condition also, right? If
What condition you want to give?
I is greater than 5, then break in that way. I is equal to I plus 1, then
No.
it
So let me see. Look, so
means we are giving the position of the letters, right? No, sir. So.
But let's see what is the type of I. Okay.
Okay.
Type of I is character.
Yeah.
So once I takes V, I takes a character, we cannot give any condition, right? So if I was integer type, we could have given the condition.
Okay.
Okay. So let's say you wanted to, in that case, we have to define one more variable, like say J is equal to 0. Now let's say what is the type of J? Type of J is double data type. If you want to convert J into integer, let's try that. As dot integer J. So we converted J to integer. Now if we see what is type of J, Oops, again. I don't know. Is oh, okay, 1 minute. So we have to give j is equal to as integer. Okay. So see, first j was let's do it again. So first j was of j we initiated to some value. Then the type of j was double. Then we assigned j is equal to, or we converted the data type of j as integer. And after that, if we seize the type of, we get the integer data type. Now let us try to convert I to be we know it's of character. See, when we try to convert, so we see type of I is character. But when we try to convert I to integer data type, it gave an error. And also we had doubt like letters. What will happen if 27? It's not available, or there is no letter in 26th position. Up to 26 we have the letters, and after that it will be NA will be the message. So NAs are like kind of error message in R. Now I don't know about the semicolon, so let's see if that works. So A is equal to 11. Yeah, semicolon works perfectly. So but there is some error or something. Yeah, so semicolon is actually not needed because as you can see, we have an unexpected end of document error. So semicolon is not required in our language.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So if you don't have any other doubts that you had during the presentation that we need to clear, or else we'll discuss some problems here and we'll end today's lecture.
Sir, in print statement, that is syntax, print C A comma B. Why that C is required, sir?
Like that is the syntax for printing.
If you will write print A comma B,
it will not print.
Okay.
Let's try that. You want to try? Yeah. So let's see. Like a C is for combining. So if you want just A, I think this will come. But so let's say we have B also. B is equal to 12. Then we want to print B, A comma B. Then only the first thing is getting printed. Or 1 minute. Right. So if you want both, then I think the C is required. C is like for combining both.
Yeah, for concatenate, I think it is.
For concatenating, yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Got it, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, C actually stands for combine or concatenate. So it's what it is. And so any more doubt, or shall we discuss some problems?
Sir, how to download this R Studio or that software, sir?
You can just type R Studio in Google. So let me if you just type RStudio on Google, it will give you the detailed instructions. You have to install 2 files. One is the R language file, and then this RStudio software. That's it.
So can you show the output if we want to print integer from 1 to 100 without using C?
Without printing?
Without C.
Sequence.
Without combination, that print C 1:100.
Okay.
Without that.
Sequence 1 to 100. Print A. Actually, maybe we can try without this also. Without sequence also, it should work. Yeah. So actually, this sequence is used mainly like if you want, let's say, we want
Sequence is the order, na? The number should be in the order.
no, otherwise also it will come in order. Like even if you don't use sequence, we just use 1 up to 2 up to 100. But sequence is mainly used like if you want to step some amount. So in this case, we are skipping every second element. So 1, then it will print 2, 3, 5, 7. So in that case, we can, this is a starting point. This is the 100 will be the stopping point, and 2 will be the step size. So in that case, so if we want only the even numbers, then we can start from 0 and go up to 100. So we can define this step length in the sequence. So sequence is kind of like a inbuilt function in R. Okay. All right. So we'll just so once your console is full, you can just use Control plus L to clear the console. Control plus L, that is the shortcut to clear the console. Okay, so let's right. So ls is the command to list all the variables. So here we have in our environment, we have values or variables like a, b, I, j, b. So all those variables will be listed if we type the ls command. Now we have a question. So I'm going to give, so this is kind of like a PR when executing this program, the console window will ask what E should be the input. So let me run this. So I'm running it line by line. So I'm using Control plus Enter to run this code or run this line. So once I press Control plus Enter, it will ask us enter the room temperature in degrees Celsius. So that is the prompt that we have given for this program. So let's see, I'm going to give 20. So from this code, can someone say what will be the output?
The room is warm. Enjoy the stay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have given the input. Now let's try to run the code. Yeah, so
the room is warm and enjoy the day. Yes.
yeah, that's correct answer. And now we are moving to the next one just to show you the data frame. So here we have the name, that is a vector. So the name vector we executed. Then we have the weather. Then we have the city data. It's a data frame. So we have initiated 3 new variables here. So we have the name, then weather, and we have the data. So if you see, if you click here, so we have in here we have these two are vectors, name and weather, and the city data is data.frame. So that is a syntax for initiating a data frame, and we have selected the name as well as the weather vectors. And here we can see the data frame, which is having 3 objects and 2 variables. So name and weather are the variables we have, and we have 1, 2, 3, 3 rows or 3 objects in each of the variable. So here we can see kind of like an Excel kind of an environment here. And now let's say consider the code given below. So sorry here. So choose the correct answer based on the output expected on running the below code. So the question is, so this is the what was that? That was the name of the data frame. And in the weather, we are selecting the name of the city. We are selecting city and snowy. And what it is asking is what will be the output. So anyone want to try? So this dollar sign actually is used to select or access columns or list elements by name. So it can be used in data frame or list. Anywhere we can use this dollar sign. So let me execute the line and see what will be the yeah. So what it did is it changed the third element to snowy. So previously, so let's try to run this again. So when we ran this, so if you see in the city C, the weather was raining. Okay. Whereas now what we are trying to do is we are selecting the weather column from the city data, and we are selecting that. So now our column is only this column we are selecting, and after that we are selecting the row so that the name of the city is city C. So the weather column is selected and we are selecting this row. So this particular cell we are selecting the rainy, and we are assigning a new value snowy to that cell. So that is what this line will do. And now if we see the city data, we can see that the rainy has been replaced with snowy. All right.
And when we want to assign a new data to existing this thing. That time we have to use the dollar or what?
Like dollar is like to select the, so let's say it's not not only to assign new values. So let's say we need to know what is, so let's say
Is it to access?
it is just to access that column or cell. So if you see this is city B, then let's try to print A. So let's see what it will show. So if you see this, now A has the value of city B weather. So city B weather is cloudy. So A has that value. So when we execute it, it gives the cloudy. So let's see if we can.
Thank you.
Okay. So if we just select the weather, so we are just selecting the weather column. So the entire column is printed. It's kind of like for selecting a column or a row based on the name of the column or row.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Now for the next question, someone want to see. So what will be the correct code to access the variable cloudy? So we are
City weather 2 I think.
2. Let's see
Yes,
if that
sir.
is. Okay, sorry. So see this line is commented. So in order to uncomment it, you can either go to code, comment or uncomment, or you can just use Control Shift and C. So once you commented or the comments start with an hash. So if any line is commented, we cannot execute that line. Okay. So we have to uncomment the line and execute. Most probably it will give an error. Yeah. It's not 2. See this, let's try to print this list and see what it will give. See, this is a list. This is not a vector. So in a vector, we have seen that all the elements or in a matrix, we have seen that it should have the same number of elements in each row. But in a list, that is not needed. So here, if you see, the first element of the list is just one element, city A, city B, city C, whereas the fourth element has another 3 elements. So now try to answer what will be the, how to get this cloudy. So first we have to select the fourth element. And in the
It is
fourth element,
first
we have to
option
select
4 2.
Yeah.
4 2.
Yeah, it should.
First option. Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah, that's the first option is the correct one. Right, then the next is a matrix. So print that also. So here we have a 6 by 7 matrix. Let's see what will happen if by row is given as false. See the order change. So by row, if by row was true, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Otherwise, it will arrange by column wise. So let's go back to the. Now we have B is -2. So -2, what it does is it will delete the entire row or column where it is mentioned. So that is why this minus is used. Whereas in Python, it's a completely different way. Minus is used in a different sense. Whereas in R, whenever we use minus with a row or column index, that row or column will be deleted. So now try to answer this question.
It will delete our entire row and row column.
D.
Oh, why?
D option, sir.
Because we are not assigned anything which row or column.
See, there is
we
a.
are only...
So is it small or is it visible, right? There is. There is a. See, there is an what comma. After 2, there is a comma. So whenever I say matrix 6 by 7, the 6 will be the number of rows, and 7 will be the number of columns. So the first.
So does -2 means it deleted 2 row and 2 columns?
Why should it delete column?
Sorry, sir. It deletes only the row, second row.
Yeah,
it
deletes
only the
second
row.
row. So the
Answer D then.
this is the correct answer. Yes. So if we have mentioned here something, so -2 here, then it will delete second row as well as the second column.
Okay, sir.
Okay. This one I will. Okay, we'll see this function one. So this is the function. So try to read it and try to understand the function. So if you, now I'm going to execute. Now, if I am supplying an argument of 4 to this function, okay. So I'm going to give 4 as a value. I want you to guess what will be the output.
One, 4.
1,
4.
1, 6.
1, 6.
Actually 9, because it breaks if B is greater than 9.
So if B is greater than 9, it breaks. Yeah.
1, 4.
Let's see. So it
1, 4, 9.
It will be 149. So the loop is to run from 1 to 4, and yeah, it will square, and that's it. So I will stop my lecture here today. So try to practice some problems in R and also watch the lectures by the professors. So there will be more content in that, which I cannot cover entirely in these 2 hours. Okay, so I hope the lecture was useful.
Excuse me, sir.
Right. Yeah, please.
Sir, it is required to join the next lecture which is going on parallelly.
No, it's not required. If you want to join, you can join that, and if you find that useful, you can join from 7 to 9. Not join this lecture. So that's up to you. Anything is fine. So it's kind of like whatever the convenience. By your convenience, you can join this lecture or the other lecture, or you can watch in YouTube once we post the videos. Both the TS sections will be recorded and shared.
Can we have the sample question document?
You mean the R file?
Yes.
Yeah, I will share it. I don't know how to. Yeah, I will try to. If I'm share it now, right now. Before next class, I will try to make a drive folder for everything. Okay, I will upload it.
Yes, sir. Okay. Good.
Okay. So if that's it,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, in the app, it's showing one English book, but I'm not able to download that book. So, can you please tell me what is that book? Is it any reference material or something?
No. That book is just the transcript of the videos that you can watch. Like
Okay,
it's kind
sir.
of like the slides in the videos and the transcript. Whatever they say, it is automatically transcribed and it's in the book. It's not
Sir, one small request of your presentation. Can you show the last 2 slides, please? I missed on that.
Last 2 slides. 1 minute. Let me share. This one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. These are the last 2 slides. This was a question, so it was a function, and we wanted to, if the input is the vector 1, 2, 3, 4, what will be the output?
Yes,
So
thank you so much.
And this is just the visualization syntaxes. One is for the scatter plot and one is for the bar plot. All right. Okay, anything else?
So the lecture was awesome. I understood every bit of it. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Thank you. All right, then if there is nothing else, I will leave and see you next week. Thank you.